Hi everyone, and welcome to the first episode of PoliTalks. This podcast is all about politics and economics, but in a way they are relatable and easy to understand. Now, before we dive into today's topic, let me tell you a bit about myself. I love politics and economics since I am a kid, and later on, I figured out that these two areas shape the world we live in. They influence on everything, from the prices of the groceries to the opportunities we have in life. I decided to make this podcast because I believe that understanding these topics empowers people and make them take better and informed decisions. Each month I will release 3 episodes on a topic or an area of the world, each lasting about 10 to 20 minutes. The focus will be explaining economic concepts in a simple way, analyzing real-world policies, and exploring how economics and politics impact in our everyday life. My goal is to provide many opinions from different political views to be as neutral as possible so that you can use them to form your own opinion. However, there is a chance that in the future I will express my own opinion. Okay, so let's dive into today's topic. What is economics? Economics is the study of scarcity and choices. Let me break it down a bit for you. Imagine this. It is a Friday night and you have to make a decision. Either you stay home to study for an exam or you go out with your friends. You cannot do both because time is limited, and whatever you choose, there is something that you will give up. In economy, we call this the opportunity cost. It is the value of what you give up when you make a choice. In this case, if you choose to go out, the opportunity cost might be getting a lower grade in your exam. But if you stay in and decide to study, the cost will be missing out of a night with your friends. Economics is about how people, business and governments make this kind of trade-off. Since we live in a world where resources like time, money and natural resources are limited, we have to constantly make this type of choices. Now, you might be wondering, why should I care about economics? Well, understanding economics helps us analyze political decisions and the impact they have in our lives. Let's take government spending for example. When a government decides to spend more money on education, they might need to raise taxes to fund it. If the taxes increase, that affects how much money the population have to spend on other things. Or if the government decides to cut taxes, it might need to reduce spending on public services, decreasing the quality of these services. These decisions create ripple effects that touch every aspect of our lives, from the cost of goods to the quality of school and healthcare. By understanding economics behind these choices, we can better evaluate whether a policy is good or bad, and not just for us individually, but for society as a whole. So that's the big picture of what is economics and why it's important to understand it. Over the next episodes, we'll explore more topics like this and break them into real-life examples and connect them to politics and policies around the world. The next episodes will be about Javier Milei's first year in office. Thank you very much for hearing. See you next episode.